Hey everyone. We want to give you a quick kind of demo on how you want to submit your hack in case you're having any doubts about it. So to start off, you want to make sure you're on the Bitcamp platform. So that's platform.bit.camp. Head over to the hack category under submit project and go to submit project. Something to make sure is you're in a team. I've already made a team, but regardless of whether you're one hacker or a group, you want to make sure you're in a team. Otherwise, you won't be able to submit. So to actually submit, again, go under hack, submit project, and tell the platform you're ready to submit. And we got some 3 main steps to follow, right? First of all, we want to actually finish our project, or at least be close to finishing. And next, we have to submit our hack to devpost. So we can click on this link and go to the Bitcamp 2021 devpost. And the link for this, in case you are missing it, is bitcamp2021.devpost.com. But you shouldn't need to know that link since the platform will take you there. So what you want to do now is create a project. Kind of a small note is I've already submitted a test project, so it says edit project here. If you haven't submitted yet, which is what the case should be, you want to click on this blue button here that says submit a project, create a project. So we create a project, and our first option is to invite teammates. So this is different from the platform. We can invite our teammates to the actual devpost submission, the devpost project. And this will kind of be through email. So because it's a demo, I'm not going to invite anyone. Next, we give our project a name and a short description. I'm going to just put some sample text here because it's just a demo. Next, you can write about your project. And something to note is that devpost lets you use a bunch of markdown syntax. So we can add all kinds of useful kind of information to our project. It's a good idea to elaborate on each of these sections and add any that you see fit, because this is what judges will be reading to kind of make sure they're judging your project to its fullest extent. So I'm going to just add some sample text because it's a demo again. And go to the next section. You can also talk about what your project was built with. I guess I'm going to say this was built with Firefox because that's the browser I'm using. But you can kind of talk about, you used Python, maybe use TensorFlow for machine learning, maybe use AWS. You could talk about anything you use. You can also add links to your project, and we highly, highly recommend adding a GitHub link to your actual source code. I'm just going to put the Bitcamp GitHub account. But you should probably actually put the link to your repository itself. You can also add other links. Maybe you hosted your web app or project, and it's actually publicly available and usable. So in that case, you want to also put that link. So maybe I put the platforms link. Next, we can add some images. This could be maybe a screenshot from your project, maybe a flowchart describing how your project works. Anything that you think will help judges or other people looking at the project for that matter, learn more about your project. And next is the video demo link. You can upload your pre-recorded demo to one of these services and give devpost that link. This is what you'll want to use if you cannot attend Expo live. Next, we can upload even more information, a file. So this could be like a zip file or a PDF, something like that. And then we actually choose our prizes. So what you want to do with the prizes is make sure you submit only to the relevant ones. We don't want to overload our judges and kind of create spammy projects. So make sure to look at the prize section in the dev post and see which of these prizes are most applicable to yours. So for example, if I use the Courier API and I built a little Bitcamp themed hack, I could submit to these two. And maybe I think my UI UX is really good for my project, so I can also submit to that category. So now I'm going to save these options and continue. Agree to the dev post terms and conditions, and then submit my project. Something to note is that all of these kind of project details and other stuff for that matter are fully editable before the submission deadline. And depending on kind of I think all of these are editable before the deadline. Sorry about that. Then we can view our project. And then when your page looks like this, right, your project's name is going to be at the top. This is your tagline. So if you see a page that looks like this is your project's page. And this link here that goes from devpost.com/software, this is your project's link. So we're going to want to copy that and then head back over to the platform. So this is where you're going to put your devpost link. And again, this is your project page, get its link, and put it in the second box under devpost link. We're also going to want to give our devpost project's name to the platform, put that there. Yes, I submitted my hack to Bitcamp, and I can submit my project. And once you see this message, the Bitcamp team has received your project successfully. Something to note is that once you've submitted your project, you cannot change it in the platform. So kind of make sure you make the correct devpost project the first time around. That isn't to say you can't edit your project details. You just can't change the devpost link. So even though I've submitted to the platform, I can still edit certain details, such as maybe I made a typo, or I want to just elaborate a little more about my project. I can say, oh, I don't know, I wanted to make sure all the hackers knew how to submit. I can save my project again. I think it'll kind of go through all the stuff again, and then you can view our project. Yeah. So changes on devpost are still allowed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you submit your project, you will receive instructions on how to actually attend Expo and demo your project live to the judges later on through the platform again.